These last 2 weeks have been quite a roller coaster, from unveiling the darker side of the small OPM community through exposing bad people, destroying accounts, and spreading lies about others, to the developers suddenly deciding to rush the game at a drastic rate without any warnings and causing an uproar. Yeah, there's a lot to uncover, and the current state of this community is in turmoil. But I don't want to go through all that drama because, well, my channel isn't the place for that, and you're all probably asking, well, where the hell have you been during all of this time? Well, to answer that question, simply put, I've been away from home, which explains the decrease in audio and video quality as I am using my phone to do both. And I was planning on streaming my account update this weekend, but it seems highly unlikely now, so sorry for the lack of content this month, which is what I kinda want to talk about in this video. But first, let's go through the main dilemma that everyone's talking about as of recently, which is the trajectory of Onepunchman the Strongest. So if you haven't seen in-game, Moontoon has announced a game update on June 25th, which is standard, nothing new. There's going to be server merges, which we've seen before. There's club contest and resist invasion merges, which is interesting, but not really game-changing. This doesn't imply a merge in war brackets from my understanding, but I could be wrong. And now to go through the juicy parts, the new mastery feature is being added. But that's more PvE content and makes your unit stronger. Why are you mad that it is maybe being rushed 1 entire year early? It's supposed to come out when around like Zombie Man was supposed to be released, and there's a reason why it was added during that time, because units can gather extra specialized protection, which is only going to ever be more OP on global, since we don't even have more than one character that can generate specialized protection at the moment, since we only just have Garo that can generate it. And we don't even have Drive Knight's core, which this makes no sense at all, because only the whales will ever get stronger, since they can rush this feature much more effectively and generate a much higher power creep on top of the already existing one. So yeah, that's no fun. And we're also getting our first SSR Plus in the hero backup stick, being Boris Plus, which is okay, I guess, but I still think adding Watchdog Man should have been on, at least once, since he is very versatile and useful in so many other game modes. I still use him heavily in many other game modes, in hero side and in honor battle especially. It's still very useful for his seal and courage. So I mean, I'm not overly excited that they rushed the hero backup stick, but I guess it is beneficial for some people. But I just have my say that I think they should have added one more, being Watchdog Man, before this change happened. And to top all of this off, the last piece of info that was given, Deep Sea King will be the next limited banner for July. Fucking what? How did we jump one of the most essential characters 2 months ahead with everyone? That means everyone's going to lose 162 tickets with no valid reimbursement whatsoever, and especially after the release of Flashy's banner, which people have been saving to grab both of those characters since they are a very powerful combo. And all of that Keepsake and or Awaken 2 investment onto Flashy is just gone down the drain because Deep Sea King will be released 2 fucking months early. We don't even have a safety buffer to hoard our tickets. Now, I'm probably going to get comments saying that, rushing the game gives us more to do, gives us more content, we have more fun, we can do whatever. Or they could be saying, I've been saving up my tickets for so many months now, I skipped all these people. So thank God they rushed Deep Sea King, because now I can actually pull him and then, get the better end of other people. So what I have to say about that, good on you. You're on the better side of this gamble. Here, have a medal. But we just can't ignore the bigger picture that the majority of this decaying community has already spent their tickets on characters where the keepsakes for those characters are absolutely essential, like Atomic Samurai, Flashy Flash, and even Goketsu. This lack of communication and look ahead from the developers have fucked up both the free-to-plays and whales alike, which no wonder why many higher-end players such as Verb and GodK have quit recently. Because just rushing this, it's really choking everyone. Roadmaps exist for a reason, Moontoon, and a lack of transparency is destroying your free-to-play community. Now, even I, a whale that can still afford to spend and make up for this gap that the devs have decided to do, killing your free-to-play community creates less competition on this game, and there are some strong players out there that are free-to-play. And with having less free-to-play players by killing that community, there isn't really much fun in playing a game with only whales where you have to spend more than that other whale to have a competitive edge over them, which that threshold will just only keep increasing, and then all of a sudden you've caught into a spending trap where you can't even stop. You just have to keep constantly spending and trying to get them in order to one-up them and just trying to get on top of him over all the time. And that's what I wanted to address. So I don't know if I am willing to spend on a game that is noticeably dying at a rapid pace, which is clearly evident by rushing things months and months ahead of the schedule, because I don't want to be too caught up deeply into this spending trap. So now you're probably asking, why don't I go free to play instead of constantly yapping and complaining? Well, I really do enjoy this game. It's the first game I've ever spent thousands on, and I've met some cool people along the way because of this. But if I had to make the choice, I'd much rather quit playing this game instead of continuing to support these developers and playing their game that are actively fucking their free-to-play players big time. Like, it's no joke. It's clearly blatant that they don't care about them. They're just rushing things for spenders to just spend and get those OP characters to just increase that power creep. It's just insane. So what does that mean for me? Well, to be blatant with you, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to spend on a game that may close down before the end of the year. So currently, I do plan on still playing in July when Deep Sea King comes out, but after that, it could be the end of me. For those who are going to continue on playing this game, if you're very low on black tickets or only just have about 180 tickets for when July does come, it's much safer to skip Deep Sea King and wait for his rerun, because I'm going to be honest, we're still unsure if Drive Night will even be 2 months apart from Deep Sea King as intended. Moontoon just might decide again to skip Tank Top Master like they did with Gira Gira and go straight to the new core. So if that's the case, it's much safer to keep saving your vouchers and pull for both Deep Sea King and Drive Night during both of their reruns, which, yes, I know it sucks. But after those two units, no one else is really extremely important unless you want Gorobus or Super Alloy Darkshine. So if I do decide to quit, then what's the future for this channel? Well, it'll probably have to end as well. I'd much rather focus on my real life stuff since I'm constantly working and have little to no spare time for video content. So that'll also probably be the end of me. Now, that decision isn't set in stone, but in the meantime, I will be rejecting any new account reviews from those who purchased my ZT subscription once this video is released. So that means I'm only going to have 3 more to do now, and I'm not entirely sure if I will be motivated to work on videos such as my post-Drive Night era guide, even though I just announced recently on my Discord server that I was going to be working on it during these next couple of months. But after this news, I really don't know anymore. So I don't know how much time or motivation I will have to start generating more content. Anyways, that's all from this yapper who loves to yap for, 3 hours every stream. I'd love to hear your comments on this current situation to see if the general community does agree or disagree with these decisions. So that's all from me, and thank you, Moontoon, for your awesome customer service team.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you!